Hello everybody and welcome to Certain Magical Index 3, episode 15, anime review. We're back away from Toma to Accelerator and my absolute boy, Hamazura. He is my boy. Represent. Well, not really, but yeah. So we go back to Academy City and focus on them now. One thing I'm going to note at the beginning of this episode. The animation seemed extra bad this episode. I'm not sure if that's because, if you don't know, if you know, JC Staff now has 2 anime every week. So, yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't drastically get really bad from here. But like, there's one scene with, I think it's when Accelerator is in the hotel room by himself talking to Last Order on the phone. Like, what happened in that scene? It just looked really bad. But anyway. I don't like complaining about it, because if I complain about the animation every week, that's boring. And it doesn't bother me that much. But, let's go through the episode. I've got my notes, as always. And, let's go. So, we start off with Accelerator at like I don't know what to call it, slavery? Basically, there's a half-naked girl, and Accelerator gives the dude money, and then kills the dude. And that's the other thing about this episode. I haven't noted it every time, so I'm going to mention it now. This episode was full of Accelerator trying to convince people that he is a bad dude. When we know he's not a bad dude. He's got a heart of gold, a black heart of gold. Let's go with that. That's Accelerator, black heart of gold. Came up with that myself. Are you proud of me? Just itched my ear. That's fine. But anyway. Then we get to the scene, aforementioned, Accelerator in the room talking to Last Order. And while he's talking to her, he's like smiling proper. Like, not even his, like, creepy smirk. He's like, yeah. And it looks really weird. I'm like, no. Accelerator doesn't smile. Why is he smiling? Like, it did look a bit bizarre. Like, I get what they were going for, unless it was a mistake. But yeah, it was very weird to see. And then the rest of the group all meets up. They go to get blimmin' Zali at the hospital where the lady whose name starts with an X is, and then they all get accused of being lolly/shotacons, and that was interesting to say the least. It was quite funny though, I will say. Accelerator and Musujime can't speak English, Japanese, whatever. Their little bit of banter was good. Blimmin' Xochitl, man, I'm gonna get butchered for that pronunciation, being all like, you betrayed us for a middle school girl, what? And he's like, whoa, hang on a minute, chill out. That was good. But then we go back. No, we don't. My notes are wrong. Or not my wrong, I read my notes wrong. Then they've got a mission, and it's to find Spark Signal, which is a terrorist kind of group, which they're not a threat. I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. They're not a threat at all. But then we go back to the remnants of Item, which are Taketsubo, Quinoa, and my absolute boy, Hamazura. I don't know if he counts as a member of Item, but he's my boy, so he counts. You know, that's all that we need. He counts because he's my boy. But yeah, they have a little bit of talk. Then Quinoa shows her panties to him, and then he gets mad about it, even though she showed him. Didn't really get that. I was like, okay. I wasn't even going to make a note, but the segment went on for a long time, so I was like, okay, I guess I've got to make a note of it. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then we see Spark Signal. They've kidnapped kids and they're going to kill him or something. And then Accelerator saves the kid, and the kid's like, you're a hero, dude. And he's like, no, man, I ain't no hero. I'm a villain. I'm a bad dude. Once again, I'm going to do it every time I've got it written down. But then we find out that Spark Signal were after Dragon, which is the group we found out about forever ago. And because Group killed them, you know, they've kind of cut off their only lead. So they think they were kind of set up by the the organisation, not the organisation, the board of directors. See, I know my terms. But then we see, I completely forgot about this till I read my notes. There's like a woman called Stephanie, and she's like an assassin. And I think a guy from the board of directors like, go kill Accelerator. and also the remnants of item while you're at it, if you want to. I think that's basically what she said. And I was like, okay, should I know who this Stephanie character is? Because I don't. I think she's just been introduced. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that's yeah, can't speak English. But then group gets a message to kill the rest of Jesus Christ, it's late. The rest of Spark Signal, and they're kind of debating. They're like, let's not kill them all and find information out. But then Mikado's like, we're not going to get any innocents killed because I will fight you. And Accelerator does his old like that. That was spot on. But then Quinoa, who I forgot to mention, had left Accelerator Hamazura, my boy, by himself to go and join this new group or new team. New team in question was they'd got everybody from all the teams who had survived and was like, have fun, play. And Quinoa was like, I ain't got no time for that. So then instead of doing what they were meant to do, which is the same thing as group, go and wipe out Spark Signal, instead of working with them, she's like, Hamazura, you know, come help me, basically. She just grabs him to help her. Which, interesting. But then we have group fighting some of them and Accelerator saving a pregnant lady. And then he has to prove he's not a good guy, he's an absolute bad dude. So he like shoots a bullet at a guy, like not at him, but like just to show I'm not good, I'm bad. Good old Accelerator, trying really hard to be bad. But yeah, then Team Hamazura, which is just Hamazura and Quinoa getting chased by a helicopter. She shows his panties again by accident. But they take the chopper down, which then I think crashes into them. And I missed this. I guess Quinoa jumped out of the truck. Because then I keep saying Accelerator. What's wrong with me? Hamazura is by himself afterwards, where he gets a phone call from Heart Measure, who is the one that was with Kakine when they went down the elevator and let Hamazura live. That was her, I think. But basically she calls Hamazura and say, here's where the terrorists are, and they set up camp where they were gonna go with Takitsubo to like hide her, I think. So then Hamazura runs off to go and try and save Takitsubo again, basically. And that was the episode. Also, something I forgot to mention at the beginning, so I'll mention it now. This episode felt unfinished. Like there was weird cuts all over the place. Maybe that's just me, but it really did feel like that. But yeah, also no new opening. I thought they would get a new opening, but I can understand why they're saving the new opening for the last arc, the World War III arc. I'm like I said, I'm not like I'm enjoying watching this arc, but at the same time I'm kind of like, come on, World War III. That's what we want to see. I really worry that they're gonna bugger up. I don't even know anything about it, but like I'm worried that their crappy animation is gonna ruin. See, now that I've noticed it like hardcore, it's making me worried, and I don't like worrying. I'll just forget about it. I'll forget about it. It'll be fine next week. But yeah, once again, I enjoyed myself, as I always do. It's probably not a very good review, is it? I just say I enjoy myself. But that's basically it. Hamazura's my boy. Accelerator trying too hard to be evil. The new villain showed up for briefly. Yeah, that was this episode. I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. Bye.